Motherwell are more flexible than Celtic are, Jock, because they've got Vaughan and Patty Jerry could go centre backs, and Hamill can slip back to left back and right back, so they could be 3-5-2 or 4-4-2. Celtic,
there's no Douglas, Mielby, Valharan, Sutton or Hartson, but that looks to be the formation for this one.
Yeah, I can't see Celtic changing that unless Lennon slugs back and becomes another centre half and the two guys go out full back areas. But I think they'll line up 3-5-2, Jock.
Referee Dougie McDonald, the man who was involved in the controversial match on Saturday at Kilmarnock against Hearts with the 11 yellows and 2 red cards. So we're underway at Fir Park. The pitch looking bare in patches, as you can see, but there's been a lot of rain, so it may play more truly than you might have expected in the month of May.
Yeah, I definitely think the rain certainly helped the conditions, Jock. It'll keep the sand together and gives a better surface for both teams to try and play their football.
So the early stages, as ever, very important, perhaps even more so on this occasion, especially I think for Motherwell. They'll be looking to settle into the game. It's blustery overhead. Squally rain has been descending over the past hour or so. A replacement ball has had to be offered to a former Motherwell favourite, Paul Lambert, skippering Celtic tonight. Left here on freedom of contract in 1996 to go to Borussia Dortmund. What a move that was. Well, the aerial threat, which Celtic normally carry, not quite so potent tonight, with Sutton and Hartson missing. There's Thompson, hounded there by Cowan. Strong challenge came in from Adams. Clarkson with McFadden. Movement offered on the left-hand side from Hamill. Gatt matching the run, using his pace, but at the expense of a corner kick to Motherwell. Well, getting some great support for Motherwell these closing stages of the season. Still the doubt over the possibility of relegation. More than 9,000 here against Dundee United on Saturday, and even more than that obviously this evening. Here's McFadden. Confident play against Agat. Adams playing it in, and it's back here with Hamill. And not a bad effort across the face of goal. Encouraging start for Motherwell, Bobby.
Yeah, very positive. They've got that Celtic close to the corner, and they had the confidence to go out and take it short and try and create again, and instead of throwing a hopeful ball into the box, and they were too far away with the effort. Good start from Motherwell.
Over the head of Corrigan and Larson. Thompson with the throw as Vaughan retreats and the rain begins to fall again. Maloney. Well kept in by Lawson. McNamara calls for the ball from Baldy. Good movement offered there by Petrov. This is promising for Celtic. Tidy piece of defending by young David Cowan there, a youngster from Newcastle United. Recommended and Terry Butcher by Sir Bobby Robson. Baldy again. A long time in the air that pass, allowing Hamill to adjust his position. Now McNamara comes forward. See how much better the pitch looks at the far side than it does on the near side of the pitch, but here's Corrigan breaking. Martin Corrigan has played every one of Motherwell's 40 matches this season without getting a yellow card, Bobby. Remarkable.
I find that very surprising. There's a Motherwell player that's not picked up a booking yet, but well done to that lad.
Leach in the way, it's picked up by Lambert. Patient play from Celtic at the back. Maloney comes off his marker. There's Partridge. The team's lining up, Bobby, more or less the way we expected.
Yeah, that's exactly what we suggested at the start. But I still believe if anybody can change it to suit it, it'll be Motherwell, because they have the players who can go into the back and go out in the wide areas also.
Partridge with the header, that's Derek Adams getting help from Hamill. McFadden. Happy, I'm sure, to accept the throw out there. He had no support. Hamill against McNamara. Clarkson putting Grotto under pressure. No inferiority complex demonstrated by Motherwell, that's for sure.
No, there certainly wasn't ever going to be a chance of that anyway, Jock. They've played well at Fir Park all season and beaten all the teams in the top half of the league and most of the teams in the bottom, so the home record's very good. They don't fear anybody here.
Strong challenge in the middle of the field there. Adams. Free kicks given to Motherwell, and a very heavy clash there between Lambert and Leach. Two captains together after it breaks from here. No quarter given there or requested. Scott Leach has had some injury problems this season, but a key man in the middle of the field for Motherwell has lots of experience and capacity to win the ball. Breaks down for Adams, who's got a very good shot on him at the edge of the box. Free kick conceded, but the dead ball expert Adams around the penalty box.
We're talking about Scott Leach earlier, Jock. I think he'll be attached to Stylian Petrov most of the game and still going to make those forward runs. Scott will be sitting there to pick him up.
Here's Corrigan. Remember, we want your views on the match, so text there to the number shown 07919213141 or email to satanta@granadamedia.com. Let's hear what you think about the match. Some space here for a gap. That was a very important tackle by Hamill. There's space in behind him there. Here's Maloney. Good turn of pace off the mark, and the foul committed by Corrigan on Larsson. Looks as though Corrigan's been delegated the task of looking after Larsson with Partridge on Maloney.
I think they'll just pick up in their areas, Jock. If Maloney switches with Larsson, I think they'll just stay there and they'll just delegate to pick up in that area. So no complaints about the free kick there.
Well, potentially testing, even from this range with a blustery wind. Sean Maloney and Henrik Larsson over the ball. Maloney, the acknowledged expert in this situation now. Or Thompson. Well, there's the answer. And Stevie Woods got across at the last minute there to turn it behind. They will have been going past anyway. They took no chances.
Yeah, it looks as if it took a deflection before it got anywhere near Woodsy. I'm not too sure if he did get a touch. Corner's given.
He certainly didn't complain.
No.
Some of the jostling going on inside the box. The referee's whistle goes. He wants to talk there to Vaughan and Baldy. A couple of uncompromising characters in the penalty box there. Thompson's in swing is a good one. What a chance for Larsson.
Yeah, big chance. Bobo Baldy's done the best getting across his defender when he's left it open for Larsson to come into the back area. Bobo Baldy's took the defender out of it, and Larsson, you would think, would score from that tight angle even if it is. But the last time these two teams are here, Larsson had a few chances that night as well, and it proved costly eventually, but
certainly awkward though, not by any means straightforward.
Never an easy one. He's actually stretching for it, but maybe his momentum should have took his body into the ball and over the line.
Stevie Woods with a goal kick, acknowledging the fact he's put it straight out. Well, Fir Park does generate a great atmosphere when it's filled virtually to capacity as it is tonight. Adams playing it forward rather hopefully, and the throw goes to Celtic. Got a smile pass down there beside Terry Butcher. Coaching team there, Martin O'Neill in his usual position on the touchline. Probably back by Corrigan. Bit of time here for McNamara. Motherwell certainly pushing very quickly to the halfway line, and that was an error by Balde. Could have been costly.
Well closed down from Pearson. He's made up the yards very, very quickly there and took Balde by surprise and worked his touch, and he was unlucky not to get a break there.
Yeah, a lot of individual contests
all over the
up
park.
here, all over the pitch, Bobby.
Yeah, definitely. And defenders can stay in top. It could be a tight game.
Middle of the field, Adams on Lennon, Leach on Petrov, Pearson on Lambert. This time the foul goes against Larson. Now Partridge. Good movement offered there by Maloney. And the gap beaten to the ball by Hamill. They're organised and determined, Motherwell. No question about that. One losing out there to Maloney. Corrigan did well. That's fine play. Caught there by Thompson as he broke from defence. Certainly good defending by Corrigan, former Falkirk man. Stevie Woods played in the first 15 matches for Motherwell this season, then was left out with Du Bordeaux preferred, and he came back against Dundee United on Saturday.
Yeah, he's back in contention. He's got a number one shirt back again.
Holding up in the wing, it could be awkward. Lawson judges it well. That's Cowan to Leach. Corrigan under pressure there from Larson, reacted very well indeed. Martin Corrigan looked very assured there. He was caught for a second but recovered very quickly.
Yeah, he pointed out his disciplinary record there earlier. He's one of the most experienced players in the Motherwell team, and he's starting to lead by example. When he first came into the team a few years back, he was picking up his cautions as well.
Here's McNamara, here's a gap wide on the right. It's towards Larson. Brilliantly headed down, and a great save by Woods. Lambert can't believe it. Well, this was brilliant goalkeeping.
That's a great save. A great ball up, and Larson just peels off the defender. And it's a great knockback. Unfortunate for Petrov, it skips past him. Lambert's hit it well, and the goalkeeper's instinctively put a foot out and deflected it for a corner drop.
Corner kick taken the near post, and Woods comes to collect again, under pressure from Agat. Quickly in on McFadden, but that'll certainly do the confidence of Stevie Woods a wall of good, I suspect.
Well, he'd be delighted with his start. He's had a couple of kick-outs that have not bothered in front of him, and he's dealt with them comfortably. And to get a good save like that early on in the game will only breed his confidence.
9 years he's been at Fir Park. Great servant. Now making Partridge hurry there. Good play by McFadden. He has Cowan as an option. In the middle is Adams. Supported by Clarkson and Pearson. Larson again doing well. The cover was good. The break of the ball could have been unkind there. In fact, it is unkind. And Tony Vaughan could be in trouble here. Pulling back Henrik Larsson. How does the referee see this? Free kick for sure, but was it denying Larsson an obvious goal-scoring opportunity? In which case, there could be a card here. But it certainly could be either colour on that basis.
Even for the tug alone, Jock, it merits a yellow at least. He's certainly got a grip of Larsson when he's going down. But the referee's not even spoken to him as yet.
Well, the referee content to give the free kick.
He did say he used all his cards up on Saturday.
11 yellow, 2 red. Kilmarnock against Hearts Saturday. Great chance this for Thompson or for Maloney. Well, Woods got the angle right and his wall properly organised. McFadden gets support inside from Cowan. Good block there by Lambert. And there's trouble here for young David Cowan.
Yeah, it looked a bad one. He just seemed to catch the end of his toe, his ankle.
Yeah, this is serious, all right, no question. The reaction of the players tells you that, and of course the victim.
Maybe a ligament damage in his knee.
Although when you say victim, nothing malicious in that one at all.
No, it was just a block tackle, Jock, and you've got to ask the defence to go into these challenges. And I think he's got him low down the
right ankle. Oh, the right ankle looks very badly marked. Oh, that's serious, I think.
Yeah, the kid's got a bad one there.
Well, there's nothing more depressing in a football match than the stretcher coming on. But this young man will take no further part, that's for sure.
This lad's got a serious injury, Jock. I don't think I would like to see it replayed again.
Well, we're going to see it.
Anyway.
Well, this is the incident at the other end.
That was after the player had made the challenge.
Well, here's the change being made instantly. So it's an interesting decision to be made by Terry Butcher here. Billy Kunimbara will come on, yes. Yeah. He's the likely natural replacement in that position, wide on the right-hand side. Yet another of the Motherwell youngsters, just 18 years old.
It's a sickening blow for the Motherwell youngster there, Jock.
Well, no one complaining about the time being taken here. This was really serious. This is X-rated, I'm afraid.
A lot of distress here.
Didn't hold back, didn't flinch, nor did Lambert.
He's suffering. Could be a break.
Very serious for Cowan.
Always dangerous for a player to open himself up as much as that, Jock, into those type of tackles.
I think in fairness, perhaps that's true, Bobby. Maybe a bit of inexperience there when he came into that.
He couldn't actually avoid the tackle. He's went for the ball and he couldn't get himself out of it. And I think he might have actually caught a bit in the grass before he's been caught with the player.
Well, great respect being shown for the damage inflicted on young David Cowan here by the players on both sides.
I think even the supporters have recognised it's a serious injury, and they're not usually booing and trying to get the game getting on with.
Eric Martindale, the fourth official down there, waiting to introduce Willie Kunimbara, whatever the moment allows. Actually, just reflecting, Bobby, the match has been in very good spirits so far. There's been no nastiness at all, really.
There's not been any quarter given or asked for, but there's not been any meaty challenges as such yet, Jock, because as I said, both players are trying to get to the ball and make things happen. But I'm sure it'll develop into that type of game when it gets near the end of the first half.
Well, here's the young man waiting for his big moment here. What an opportunity this is to make an impression.
These Motherwell kids, Jock, nothing seems to faze them. They're up for every game.
Well, listen to the reception here for young Cowan as he is carried off straight for hospital, I suspect. Well, let's hope it's not as bad as it looked, but it looked awful. Off goes David Cowan. On comes Willie Kunimbara straight into his position, wide on the right-hand side. Partridge with the clearance. Harvey and McFadden. Determined play by the Motherwell youngster.
Unfortunately for him, he had to take a long way around Bobo Balde. Once Bobo had his body between him and the ball, he's not much chance of getting any joy at all.
And confirmation we have from the dressing room area that David Cowan's leg is broken. Very quite sad news indeed, and that must be very obvious because there's been no hospital x-rays required to establish that.
It looked a double compound actually. It looks like the leg was completely snapped.
Maloney's headed on, across comes Partridge. McNamara through the middle, looking for Petrov. Off goes Larson, he's onside. Maloney's in the middle. The arrival of Petrov is important, and the marking was extremely good as he came into the box there. And very important defending there by Martin Corrigan.
Yeah, it was a great through ball for Petrov. Just never got enough on it, and a good run from Larson. He likes those little diagonal runs across the defence, and he's got in there and he's picked out Petrov. Got a lot of height in the Celtic team tonight, and they get into wide areas. Larson and Petrov will probably be the ideal two to try and find in the box. Then again, Maloney might go up and get one.
All hanging there in the wind. Celtic enjoying some possession now in the match. Lennon plays it forward, that's Maloney's layoff. Clarkson and Lawson miss it. McFadden managed to knock Baldy over. Must have been off balance.
I think he actually turned his back on it and Bobo's went into him, but he's prepared to go that extra yard and put defenders under pressure, and they'll get the rewards.
Good shot at work there, and the enthralling battle for the Scottish Premier League continues on Sunday when Rangers play Kilmarnock, 3:45 p.m. on Setanta. Good turn there by McFadden. He was fouled in the process by McNamara. It's a set piece opportunity here for Motherwell.
Yeah, McFadden's used his body well there. He's turned into Jackie, and Jackie's took on his to it and pulled him back and given away a free kick, which could be a dangerous area for Celtic in these conditions with the wind swirling.
Well, two of the three centre backs are up. That's Partridge and Vaughan. In by Adams, overhit, and the offside flag was up in any event on the near side.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed to pass up an opportunity like that. It's a chance to get the ball into a danger area and make the goalkeeper produce a save, but it just floats out for a nameless high kick.
Yeah, Derek Adams is usually very good with his delivery. Header by Kenneborough. Here's Adams. Corrigan a shade too confident there perhaps. Petrov stopped him. Breaks there for Clarkson. He's 17 years old. Adams now to Corrigan. Corrigan again. No support there from McFadden up front.
Interesting to see how Pearson and Lambert get on tonight, because Pearson's willing to get forward, he's willing to get back in. Lambert's experience might nullify that a bit, and he can also go on and play as well, Paul. But the game goes on, Pearson might become more and more influential.
Alteration made, I think, Bobby, by Motherwell too. Mark Corrigan's come to that wide right position with Kenneborough into centre back.
Yeah.
Pearson gets the break of the ball. This is McFadden. Clarkson's in the middle. McFadden trying to go all the way himself. Well, he had Clarkson coming in the far post. McFadden couldn't find him.
Yeah, it was quite impossible to get the ball back across to Clarkson. But he's got a shot in, and that's all you can ask for from the situation. Still had a lot to do.
Leach and McFadden combine. Rotter seemed to show some sign of pain there. He made the save. And the wind and rain gusting now behind Celtic. The wind behind, though, not always a great advantage, Bob, in these situations.
Yeah, that's right, Jock. As I said, it's up to the players to adapt to the conditions and take the best advantage you can out of it. That shot could have found its way through to the back of the net off the Larson, but fortunately for him, it went aimlessly by the post.
interesting switch that. What do you make of that? Kind of at centre-back, Corrigan wide right.
I do believe that's the boy's position, Jock, and he's played there under 21 football. Corrigan can play anywhere in the back line up, and he can play full back and wing back and in the middle of the park. He's quite versatile in that man.
Here's a Gat. McNamara at the back. Another man who can play in many positions. Well, that's good play. Hamill playing it forward there. A chance almost for Clarkson to go in behind McNamara. This is Thompson. Good movement there by Maloney, and the covering play of Vaughan, very good indeed.
Yeah, no messing about there. He's cleared the danger.
Time there for Leach, she was told that, I think. It really has become fierce overhead now. The wind blowing strongly down the stadium. Anxious moments these for the management teams there. Past the midway point in the first half. Not too many goal-scoring chances as yet. So back it comes. Partridge to play long, straight to Larson. Larson trying the turn, well challenged by Partridge. That supported there by McNamara. Tidy play from the back by Celtic, but McFadden would have none of it. That's good play. Bit of wrestling there on Neil Lennon. That's why it's a free kick to Celtic.
Yeah, I don't think Pearson's best pleased. They made a good overlapping run there, but McFadden was on his blind side, couldn't really get his head up to see where he was. He's missed him entirely.
Good little flick there by Petrov for Lambert. Thompson. Corrigan not prepared to be beaten on the outside there. Poor clearance though. This is Lennon.
That's what Lennon's very good at, Jock. He's always sitting there waiting for the ball coming out of that end. He'll pick up most passes and miss close passes.
A great block there by Leach and McNamara. Pearson to Hamill. Oh, it's very neat play there, going past a Gat. Pity about the pass.
Yeah, done well there.
And they're all getting lots of encouragement from their supporters here. And they have a corner kick to relish. It's all the same when you've got a bunch of youngsters showing such enthusiasm. It gets the crowd going, doesn't it?
They've got a lot of talent as well, Jock. They can't be ignored. Very equipped, and they maybe have been thrown in this year, but they've stood up and they've been counted. Unfortunately, you get with most youngsters, there's inconsistencies, and that's why they're probably not higher up the league than they probably should be.
Adams in the corner. Oh, it's fine play by McFadden. He was caught clumsily there by Maloney, and there's just no need for all that. They're just unnecessary. Lennon and McFadden reacting. Yellow card for Lennon. There's no need for that at all. There's been nothing in the match which has justified that kind of reaction.
McFadden's beaten him with a bit of skill there. He's moved the ball quickly, committed the man to the tackle, but Lennon's fired the ball off him, and I don't think the Motherwell players were happy with that. But they're too ready to get into skirmishes with the opposition at times, and I'm surprised there was no more action taken there.
Celtic have got everyone back to defend. Chance of Partridge. Couldn't get on that. The marking of Lawson was good enough. Well, Martin O'Neill having words long range with referee Dougie McDonald. Fourth official Eric Martindale trying to calm him down. And still Martin O'Neill is giving stick to the referee. Pulled away there by John Robertson.
I would like to see the incident again, Jock, because I think it was an arm throwing. And I think that's what they're complaining about.
Well, certainly an angry reaction from McFadden, no doubt about that. He did react.
Yeah. Adams just lifted his hand
trouble, and the linesman's flag is up. He spotted something. Thompson and Adams clashed there. The linesman on the other side is Andy Davis. Suddenly, things have become ugly. After a very promising start to the match, now there's a yellow coming out and a red. Here's trouble now.
Yellow for Thompson, red for Adams.
Red for Adams. Derek Adams is on and off. Well, let's see what happened here. There's Derek Adams. Well, I'm sorry, he's got no answer to that. No argument, I'm afraid. Swinging the elbow at Lennon. Well, that's red card number 11 for Motherwell this season. And of course, temper's running.
Yeah, it makes it an uphill battle for Motherwell now. They've lost another player, and I don't think they've finished many games with 11 men at times. Now they've got to do it the hard way again.
Well, the referee is being berated by Martin O'Neill for not taking action against McFadden a moment ago, but he certainly has this time against Derek Adams.
It's actually a linesman that spotted the incident.
Here's a chance for Pearson to break. A chance here for the first time ever. It's a brilliant save by Brotto. Corrigan with a shot.
Yeah, it's a terrific save. And that's why I don't understand why Motherwell will have to get caught up in these incidents, because they're a very good footballing team. Pearson's exploited him down that channel and put a decent ball in. And what a great save that is from Brotto. Strong wrist.
What a chance it was. It really was well struck. Angling away.
I don't think Corrigan could have had it any better, Jock. It's just a great save.
Hamill sliding it in. Baldy heads it out. Not quite what Leach intended, I suspect.
Yeah, it was always going to be difficult for him with the ball being in the air.
Well,
and the wind being as it is.
Terry Butcher trying to reorganise there, but Brotto certainly has done himself a world of good, I think, in the last couple of matches, particularly. In fact, the last few matches for Celtic. Brad Douglas, the Scottish international keeper, out injured. Brotto seizing his opportunity. This is Clarkson, and there was a hand used. The linesman again on the other side. Well, Motherwell harbouring a sense of injustice right now, and that gives them energy, but also makes control a problem.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them against Celtic, but they've really got to calm their jets at times and not get too upset when decisions go against them.
Baldy strong against McFadden. Extra man really so telling. Look at the space here for Lennon. Might not have had that had Adams been playing. Now Thompson. Well, conditions can produce that kind of slice clearance.
Yeah, it's very difficult for the players, and it's easy for us standing up here complaining about the passing, but when it goes astray, but it is difficult down there.
Petrov's corner kick, lots of movement in the box. Back it comes to Thompson. Well, Stevie Woods will tell us he had that covered. I think he had, but Leach couldn't take the chance.
I think Woods will be happy that the ball was deflected, because he may have had to deal with that. It's a good enough strike.
So Celtic pressure is mounting. Thompson looking to swing it again. Disappointing one. Aragat. Larson. Great vision there. Thompson shot. Confident, safe handling there from Woods.
Yeah, he's done well again, Stevie. Thompson's probably hoping to catch a ball a bit more clean than what he has done. And try and aim it towards the back post, but he's not got it as well as he would like. But keeper's still got to deal with it, Jock.
Clarkson put Baldy off enough to allow that to skid up his head. Well taken down by Larson. That's for the running figure of Petrov. Oh, that's a brilliant goal by Petrov. It was the power which beat Woods.
Yeah, most definitely. A great run. And Hamill's committed himself to the tackle, just couldn't get there. But to finish from that angle.
Super pass too from Larson.
Yeah, I thought he's overweighted it actually, Jock, and forced him too wide. But Petrov's done tremendously well. You maybe look at a goalkeeper and say should he be beaten from that angle, but there's a lot of power on the ball.
Well, the anxiety in the Celtic ranks has been lifted. It was struck extremely well, bouncing just at the goalkeeper. Very difficult indeed for the keeper. But again, in that area of the field, Derek Adams missing would have made a difference, there's no doubt about that. Little flick on there from McFadden. Here's Clarkson, needs support. Gets it from Corrigan. Tackle from Baldy. And Leach wouldn't be denied there. Humping into that tackle on Larson.
As you pointed out, Jock, that's where the area is, they're short now. They're laying up 3-4-2. They've still kept McFadden and Clarkson up front. Instead of dropping maybe McFadden into a hole just off the front, just to stop balls getting played through, and maybe pick up the deepest Celtic player and let the rest man mark. But it certainly cost them at this moment in time.
Mind you, they almost scored there. Corrigan shot almost beat Grotto after they lost Adams. Perhaps hoping to still be able to attack. From Petrov, there's Lambert, not what he intended, nor was Corrigan's pass what he intended. And Clarkson's taken a knock there from Lennon, which he didn't appreciate. A lot of hard thinking for Terry Butcher to do now. How does he make the best of this? And optimists among the Celtic supporters perhaps thinking about an opportunity here to push the goal tally. Here's Larson. Good covering play by Partridge. Centre backs did well there.
It's a good flick on and great pace for Larson. And Vaughan's lucky he's not actually caught Larson back there, because I'm sure he would have found himself in the book if he had made contact.
So Petrov again, with Celtic persisting with in-swingers for the most part. Well, I really don't think Dougie McDonald was looking there, the referee. I don't think he was looking at what was happening inside the box.
I still think he got it right.
Yeah, he got it right, yeah.
But sometimes it's not a bad idea for the referee to look away from the ball. If he's expecting to come into the box, he can actually look into the box and see where the ball's going to arrive and what the problems could arise in there. But
that's what that goal does for the league table as things stand right now. 2-goal advantage to Rangers, that's all. It stayed this way until the end. A very tough evening or something, although all the energy now will help them to match up for Celtic for the most part, but as the game goes on it'll get more difficult, and Corrigan is about to have his first yellow card of the season. Well, attempted pick perhaps suggesting that, but Paul Lambert's got a bad one.
Yeah, he certainly caught him. He's caught him high as well, but if he doesn't go in high, Jock, I think he may have been the receiving end also, so you can say the lad was protecting himself. But no, you see the replay, he has been.
Yeah, he's over
top
the top
half of the ball anyway, at least.
Lambert, who's had his problem with injury this season too, facing another problem here.
That certainly doesn't look too comfortable, Jock. He certainly got a sore one.
He's certainly not a player to overdo the reaction to an injury like that, so it does look rather ominous.
He certainly got a bad one. As I said, if Corrigan had went in lower, Paul's foot may have came over the top of his. In those situations, players look after themselves. Don't try to cause too much damage to the opposition.
The Celtic supporters really have no doubt at all about this lead. A very difficult evening, the kind of evening that can make such a difference in a championship race.
Well, I say these are the games that championships are won and lost. You look at the conditions. Are they up for it? Do they want to win the championship? Sure, Celtic are certainly showing those qualities. Nobody can question their appetite for the game tonight.
Corrigan book, Lambert withdrawn, at least for the moment. A few minutes to half time. I'm sure they won't make a final decision on him before the interval. McNamara's pass, here's a gap. For the moment it's 10 against 10. Remember, Derek Adams ordered off. Now Hamill. McFadden trying to give him some angle ahead. Almost inevitable that. A foul waiting to happen that on Lennon. And shielding the ball. Young Steve Hamill.
There's no win situation there, Hamill. He's just got to try and put as much pressure as he can do without fouling him, and hope that his teammate comes and does the business from the front end.
Paul Lambert has returned to the action, moving reasonably well. Good challenge by Kinneborough. This is Petrov. Careless one. Possession to Motherwell. The possessions really must be guarded jealously in the context of being a man down. Just reflecting young David Clarkson, they're playing up front, 17 years old, playing against such experience.
Yeah, he'll do him about the good. He'll revel in this company, and he'll be a better player for it. But the kids prove they can play at this level. He scored a few goals. You know, for their fault, we conceded one to him. A very good goal he took that day.
Pearson to Corrigan.
Bad retribution creeping in there, Joe.
20 minutes of a match, competitive but in a good spirit, and suddenly it all became just a little bit nasty. Not much on for McFadden at the moment. Has to play a hopeful one. And the wind carries the ball away in that corner. It's open. Another fine young Motherwell player, Steve Hamill, in the 21 international. That's what conditions are like here.
Look at the ball. Look at it.
Leach at full stretch. This is Hamill. Kinneborough denied space there by Larson.
Don't let him get it to feet. One of you. Ready? Getting over your head. Telly!
This time it's Celtic's throw, and there will be a lot of stoppage time to add on. There was a great deal of time, sadly, taken up by the injury to David Cowan, that confirmed as a broken ankle. And there will be 4 minutes of added time at the end of this half. Well, I suspect perhaps that Terry Butcher would like to get his team in now and talk to
most
them.
definitely. He won't be wanting to concede another goal before half time. He'll be wanting to get them in and get them refreshed and regroup for the second half, and ponder over any chances or changes he wants to make.
Well, David Parker's lost possession, then committed the foul on Petrov.
Yeah, he's tried to retrieve the situation, unfortunately. He's in 2-50 tight. The stretch for it.
Well, Celtic can be as patient as they want now in terms of retaining the ball, playing passes. It's across here for Agat. On the touchline is Thompson. Breaking the ball, falls for Petrov again. This time Woods makes the block. A very important one at that. This is tough for Motherwell, chasing shadows at the moment, trying to get on the ball. Well, that tells you what the conditions are like, the ball blowing there, right through the middle. So the Butcher and Morris Malpass have a lot of work to do now, and at the interval they're trying to get something from this game with the odds stacked against them. Agat. This is Maloney. Now Lambert. Thompson wants the ball on the touchline. Petrov and Larsson together, a little bit ambitious that from Larsson, didn't quite come off.
Not on that occasion, Jock, but they do link up very well, Petrov and Larsson.
And Larsson again, still willing to chase back and retrieve possession of Maloney. Here's Agat. Lennon shielding the ball well from McFadden. Clumsy challenge from the rear there by Vaughan. Man on loan from Nottingham Forest, certainly fired up for the occasion. Perhaps not a great deal in that.
It's not a lot. When you're up against a smaller striker like that, it's always difficult when they get down. It makes it look a worse challenge than it actually is, and 9 times out of 10 the smaller chap will get a decision.
Perhaps a key moment of the match this. And a very good block by McFadden, charged that set piece down. Lambert across here for Petrov. Now Lawson. Larsson again, spotting Thompson in position. Good handling again by Woods.
Yeah, good positioning. He's come out and he's tried to narrow angles, and the ball's come right down his throat and he's dealt with it.
So what's your overall view of the first half, Bobby? How do you feel it's been played?
Yeah, I think both teams have had a right good go. Not a lot of goal-mouth action, to be honest, and Woods has probably been the most busiest of goalkeepers. Although Broughton had the best save, I would say. But Motherwell were disappointed with a goal down and a man down.
So we're now into the 4th minute of added time, and there were to be a minimum of 4 minutes.
You can see Jackie McNamara's been shouting for that ball, and Baldy's come away across him. He should just deal with the ball in his area.
Pearson and Leach. Skewed off the boot up to the gap. A very late opportunity here for Motherwell, just on half-time. Can they cash in?
It's corners like this you really worry about, because it was so unnecessary, and you feel you get punished for it at times.
Disappointing waste of the set piece, that. Wouldn't keeping the ball in play. That's why there was a race there between Kinneborough and Larsson. Celtic have possession. Kinneborough's under pressure here from Maloney's pace, and the young man did well at the back. Free kick's been given against Maloney. Well, you can take it, he doesn't agree with that.
Don't see much in it, Joe. It's 2 men running for the ball, and the arms are getting entangled.
Referee Dougie McDonald brings an eventful first half to an end, and Celtic have the precious lead they were desperate to obtain, and the reason why is this very fine goal from Stilian Petrov, set up by Larsson. The pace of Petrov getting to the ball there, power of the shot beating Stevie Woods.
Brown will explain to us alongside the Hibs manager Bobby Williamson.
Yes, indeed, awful conditions here overhead. The wind howling down with the rain, and it really isn't going to be easy at all for either side. It looks as though Celtic have come out with exactly the same 11 as finished the first half, and Paul Lambert was the doubt perhaps after the heavy knock he took just before half time, but he's there in his usual position. And a delay in the Motherwell team arriving as the Celtic supporters give their backing for the team, and here they come. Scott Leach, the captain. There's Bill Dickey in the tunnel there, as ever, the Motherwell director. And remember, only 10 Motherwell players coming out. Derek Adams ordered off in the first half after a clash with Alan Thompson. Dougie McDonald flashed that red card in the face of Derek Adams, and he's back to take charge. Motherwell have made one change, as you'll recall. Tragically, David Cowan badly injured and carried off in the first half, with Willie Kinneborough coming on in his place. So we're all set for a controlling second half as Motherwell start off. A bit of a misunderstanding there. A Gat possession on the near touchline. Looking to see what alterations, if any, Motherwell may have made tactically with the 10-man formation. Foul by Vaughan.
Yeah, it's the exact same as the free kick he gave away in the first half, Jock. I think this is third now, and he's still not been spoken to by the referee.
So against the wind, this free kick. Maloney and Thompson as ever over the ball. The angle is right for Thompson, perhaps. But Maloney takes it. A little bit ambitious. Not happy with himself, young Sean Maloney.
Yeah, he's more than capable of putting this in the back of the net. That's why he steps forward at every occasion. Thompson's more than capable as well, but he stands aside to let a younger man step up.
A bit of a surprise to you, Bobby, that Motherwell persist with 2 up.
Yeah, it is actually. I would think when they actually lose possession that McFadden will drop off into midfield and try and stop balls getting played through into Celtic strikers. But when they've got possession, they'll be encouraged to push forward.
Well, they have possession now with this throw on the near side. Steve Hamill will take it. Tried to find McFadden. Partridge and Vaughan combined on a very heavy tackle. This time there will be a yellow card. Sean Maloney goes down. Paul Lambert has a word in the ear of Tony Vaughan. Persistent fouling resulting in this yellow card for the man on loan from Nottingham Forest, and he's had 1 red card already. That's his 7th yellow, I think, since he came north.
That was a bit reckless, actually. He could have given the boy a sore one there. His studs are showing, he's stamping down the way. And yeah, that could have been a serious injury.
Well, we can't argue that Motherwell are, to put it euphemistically perhaps, competitive and combative. But perhaps it just goes a little bit too far sometimes. And certainly when it results in red cards being flashed, it's bad news for the chances of the team getting a result. Sean Maloney is back on the field.
I think Maloney's seen the tackle coming and managed to get his leg off the ground and take a sting out of the tackle.
Well, we'll see the additional distance Stevie Woods gets with the kickouts now with the wind behind. Awkward this for Kinneborough. A little nudge there from Larsson.
Yeah,
well spotted by the referee.
I've seen Larsson get away with those nudges before, but on this occasion Big McDonald was right beside it and seen it.
Larsson was strong against McFadden. This is Leach. Motherwell really have to make every pass count if they want to have any chance in the match. They have to hold possession. When they have it. Maloney under severe pressure there from David Partridge, and the assistant referee on the near side indicates a push by Partridge and Maloney. Morris Malpass less than impressed, I think. Baldi has gone up. Larsson hasn't, so just one of the big men up there challenging the area. He got to the ball. Larsson's offside. The flag is up on the near side, and the referee spots that. Henrik Larsson was the player caught offside.
Yeah, he just kept in behind his defender just after the ball's been flicked on. There he is, and he's just offside, and the linesman spotted it.
Close one, but the ref was right. The assistant ref more accurately. Larson's header, here's Pearson. Hasn't had quite the impact in the proceedings that Motherwell supporters might have hoped, I think, tonight. Stephen Pearson. Tough task, of course, directly opposing Paul Lambert. Here's Petrov, finding that extra space now. And a very good tackle made this time by Vaughan. McFadden robbed by Petrov. Agat. Lambert. Oh, a clever little flick from Maloney to no purpose. Celtic enjoying all the possession. Probing for a second goal. Well, Kinneborough wanted that to run, but against the wind and with the pace of Larson, not so likely. And Henrik Larsson's persistence has won a corner kick. A little lesson there for Kinneborough.
Yeah, Larsson's done well. It was a great switch over play for the strikers, and maybe Maloney was a better option for Petrov, but they've got a corner out of it.
I think Kinneborough's lucky he didn't make contact with Larsson there. He left the ball to go across him. Fired in by Thompson. A superb corner kick that. Just too far out for Woods, but very dangerous indeed. Larsson again. Well, Stevie Woods rooted to the spot there as Maloney had a golden opportunity to make it 2.
Yeah, there was nothing the goalkeeper could have done with that. Larsson's got a great header back. Young Maloney's not kicked it as cleanly as they would have liked. It's a bit of a bobbler, but he'd be disappointed he's not hit the target. If he does, Celtic would be 2 up.
Clumsy challenge into the back of Agat by Clarkson. Well, the youngster offering a bit of hold up to the referee.
I find that disappointing, Jock. The referee should turn a deaf one to that and let it go, because if a Celtic player says the same thing, it's ignored and they go on with the game.
And you could also argue a 17-year-old shouldn't be doing that.
Well, 17-year-olds learn for the people that are on the same park as. You see some players getting away with it, they think they can as well.
There's Agat, back with McNamara. Motherwell expending a great deal of energy just keeping Celtic at bay at the moment, and that might tell in the closing stages of the match. It's a good pass from Leach, a very good ball from McFadden. What can he do against Larsson? Well, he's won a corner kick.
Yeah, he's done well. It's a good ball into a dangerous area by Leach, and McFadden's got on the end of it, and he's created a corner for Motherwell. Motherwell played a lot of short corners. I feel it's because Celtic seem to have an added advantage on there with the heights of PVC. It looks as if they're putting her straight in now.
Hamill's corner's a good one. Baldy does his job though. Fine clearing header. Came off Lennon, another corner. No, Lennon can't resist interacting with the crowd. Another very dangerous corner kick, flashing across the 6-yard box. And no Motherwell player with a conviction to go in on that.
Yeah, Paul Lambert's having a go at Jackie McNamara because he's not picked up Partridge coming into the back area. And if he's running big time a bit better, anticipated the ball arriving there, he may have got a bit of joy. But Jackie certainly switched off. Thankfully for him, it's went aimlessly by.
Lambert to Agat. Hasn't had too much joy on the outside again. Hasn't had too many chances to demonstrate his pace. That's one now though. Clearance came from Leach.
Yeah, Hamill and Agata seem to have cancelled each other out tonight. It's been a good battle between those two. Wide area.
Hamill seems to be determined to keep him inside too, rather than let him go in one of those searing runs to the flank.
Thinking of that, Jock, is if he's got grass in behind him, Agata will run him. If he forces him inside, he's running into bodies where he's got somebody to assist him and help him out.
A reminder, we want your views. You can text or email. Check the screen there for the details. Oh, Lennon did well there. The layoff came from Larson, very accurate indeed. Thompson. Larson's angled ball, cut off well by Vaughan. Still a degree of tension about. It's only a 1-goal lead for Celtic. Remember, Motherwell playing with 10 men. Derek Adams ordered off first half. It's a good little flick from Maloney. He gets the return now. This is promising for Celtic. Number 2 is scored by Petrov.
Yeah, tremendous play. Good link-up play again to Lennon and Petrov. Instinctively they seem to know where each other are. And it's a great finish.
Superb pass here from Larson, and Petrov in this position has proved so often in the past how deadly he is.
It's a great finish, Jock. His touch takes him right in on goal, and his second touch is even better, setting him up for his finish. And he's watching the goalkeeper all the time, knowing that he's going to go to ground, and he's lifted it over into the corner. Great finish.
2 for Celtic, 2 for Petrov, and for Motherwell the hill has become even steeper. It may now be a moment when Celtic may start thinking about goal difference. Headed away was by Baldi. Lennon to Lawson. That's Vaughan's header. A nudge in the back by McFadden. Well, check there, the table as it stands right now. 1 goal of a difference if it stays the same. Rangers have scored more, so in order to go on top, Celtic need to score 2 more without reply.
Yeah, it's a perfect second half start for Celtic, getting that goal so early. It might just demoralise Motherwell and encourage Celtic to go on and get the goals that they require, Jock.
It certainly tests Motherwell's belief that they can continue to compete. There's 2-goal deficit and the man down. Made such a difference losing the man when they did, because they were right in the game at that time.
Yeah, there was nothing separating teams at that time, and you're playing against Celtic, you're matching up with them, you've really got to keep all your personnel on the park, but once again it's let Motherwell down, unfortunately. But Motherwell have got to watch as they don't pick up any more bookings. They lead to second.
Back now with McNamara for Celtic. They got very deep indeed. Make that point of the energy expended by Motherwell players just to compete here.
Yeah, they've got to work hard. You've always got to work hard against any half of the old firm. But you're down to 10 men, you've got to step up again. As I said, what they've got to be concerned about is their challenges. They can't lose their discipline.
Well, that's great play. Here's McFadden, released there by Clarkson, and very good defending all the way there by Lennon.
Lennon's seen the danger again, and he's matched the run. He's not dived in. I think if he'd have been a yard back off it, Fadgen could have finished, could have chipped the goalkeeper, because he looks up. Lennon had matched the run.
Fine play there by Lennon, and also by Motherwell in the build-up. Might give some encouragement there for Motherwell to believe they can still pose problems. Lennon's pass, here's Maloney. Always width to the left, provided by Thompson. Here's Petrov again on the run. support came from Lambert. Thompson can cross. Inches away there from a third.
Yeah,
Player flying in there was Maloney.
Great football from Celtic and a great whipped in ball by Thompson. Unfortunately, Maloney couldn't get there.
Well, the referee waving play on there as Maloney goes down, perhaps as a shade too theatrically after the error by Woods. Good tackle there by Leach. Pearson. The tackle was by Lambert in midfield. Here's Petrov again. Larson peels off to make space. Frustration there for Larson. Didn't catch that properly.
He had the opportunity for himself. Jockey's opened the goal up for him. Himself got his shot in, but never hit it cleanly. Made it easy for the goalkeeper.
Good touch demonstrated there by Balde. Well, that's good play by Lambert, bursting on the pass from Larson. Maloney stays onside, and that's Lambert! That was a classic! Brilliant play from Celtic.
Tremendous football. Great link up between Larson and Lambert. Lambert's burst through from midfield. But Maloney's done exceptionally well getting himself back on side. Just checks his run, and a great reverse ball through to Lambert and a good finish. It's going to be very difficult for Motherwell to stop Celtic now.
Well, you can tell from the reaction of Lambert and his teammates that they know that was a top-class goal. He just tore the Motherwell defence apart for this one. Nothing Stevie Woods could do about that.
I think the reaction might be, Jock, they're thinking about scoring goals now. And they know that they may count.
So there's the scoreline, which demonstrates that the two teams at the top of the league, Rangers and Celtic, are now level on goal difference. We'll see what that's done to the table. If it stays the same, Rangers stay on top because they've scored more goals, but there's still the best part of half an hour of the match to go here. Motherwell looking a well-beaten side now, and Celtic have the tails up. What an opportunity this is for Celtic to cash in. Here's Hamill. Well played by Pearson. Good recovery also by Agat. Space for Lennon. Crowd now silenced. It's the Celtic supporters who are in celebratory mood. Referee's given the free kick to Motherwell.
I think the fans got that free kick. I don't see a lot wrong with that. Maloney seemed to have got the ball.
He showed his delight at that third goal. I mean, he really was ecstatic about that down below us. Says Maloney, and there's a problem for Neil Lennon, I think. No, it's not. It's still in Petrov who's down, injured. Hurtling away on the far side, took a heavy knock there. Well, the Celtic bench inviting Lambert to turn the ball out to allow treatment for Petrov, but that was ignored. They're enjoying the task now. Petrov appears to have made at least a partial recovery. We'll check that now. Well, keeping it simple. He's not right at all, Petrov. Motherwell chasing shadows right now. So difficult for them, these young players. That's Petrov. Over the top it goes for Larson to chase. Gathers pace off the surface.
It's that's the problem Motherwell might find themselves in, Jock. They're all willing to chase the ball down and run between players, but it just needs one to get there just that little bit late if they get any encouragement to go for the ball.
This is Leach, the captain. Hamill did well to make an angle for him. This is Pearson, under pressure all the way. Maloney to Lambert. This is Thompson. Exhibition play now coming from Celtic, and that is quite incredible. Paul Lambert second, Celtic's fourth, and that will take them to the top of the table if the score stays the same.
That is midfield play at its best, attacking wise. He's run past. Thompson's came in between the midfield and defence, slipped it back through to Maloney, who's found Lambert breaking beyond the strikers again. And what a fantastic finish.
I remember we wondered whether or not Lambert would come out for the second half after the heavy knock he took just before the interval.
I actually had the audacity to suggest that Pearson could be running off with Lambert tonight, when in fact Lambert's actually done it the other way around. He's been running off Pearson, and it shows you what a great professional this guy is. He can do both roles, sitting in front of defence or leading and going through and penetrating defences. But what a fantastic finish from Paul Lambert.
Well, there's the score line which the Celtic supporters, I'm sure, were dreaming about before the match tonight. And a bit of wrestling there by Partridge on Maloney. So there's how the table looks now if things stay the same. Motherwell might be reflecting that Celtic took a 4-goal lead against Dunfermline on Saturday and were pegged back by a Dunfermline goal late on. There's not much sign of that being likely at this stage of the game tonight. The depleted Motherwell side, demoralised now. The chance though for one of those midfield runners to break like that, Bobby, increased by the depleted Motherwell team.
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage for Celtic, but you look at the movement of the Celtic players, they've got strikers interchanging with midfield players, they've got midfield players prepared to go beyond, and if they're prepared to do that, it causes teams so many problems.
Well, that's a bad tackle by McFadden. That was a shocker on McNamara.
I think you might see McFadden get substituted shortly, because if he picks up a booking here, then obviously
that's the least he's going to get for that signing tackle.
And Big Terry will be worried about that. He'll be worried about losing him for the rest of the season.
Would you believe it's his 13th yellow card of the season? James McFadden.
I think you'll see him coming off very shortly.
He's been red carded once. Now 13 yellows. Change is about to be made. Just complete frustration on the part of McFadden there.
Yeah,
still not an excuse, but that's what it was all about. They lost possession and well defended against them.
These kids have got something about them, Jock. They don't want to be given a run around. They're going to try and leave a mark in any which way they can. Unfortunately, it's against the rules of the game. And they're picking up the yellow cards, which could add to red.
Richard Opjong is about to come on. Oh, that's great play by Maloney, skipping away from Partridge. And Partridge comes back in with another crunching tackle. Well, Maloney the victim this time. I don't know what Steve Hamill's trying to do. He's protesting to the referee. He hasn't done anything yet. That was Leach's first tackle. This is the one that caused the problem.
It's the reaction of the Motherwell players. Not one Celtic player was getting involved there. Yeah, there's 4 or 5 Motherwell players surrounding the referee.
Well, David Partridge demonstrating that he was going for the ball, but I'll tell you, it was somewhere about perhaps.
I think he went for the ball, but anything in between the ball was getting it as well, Jock.
Well, this is further bad news for Motherwell. Yellow card for David Partridge.
Big Terry's got a problem in his hands. Who does he take off? Who does he protect most? I think the Fadgen of Celtic come on.
Well, he's had 2 red cards already, Partridge. And that's yellow number 12.
Every one of the back three's been booked now. And the way Celtic are playing, they're going to make an mistake and catch someone.
Well, McFadden is coming off. He's not happy at all, McFadden. I'm sure it's being done for his own good. He doesn't seem to appreciate that. Shake of the head, there's no need for that. Well, you can tell that gesture towards Terry Butcher. Well, if there's strong management, Mr. McFadden may be in some trouble. No need for that at all. Richard Offiong goes on. Young man from Newcastle United.
It's sad when you see a young player react like that. It's pure petulance. They should accept the manager's decision that he had to come off for his own good.
Well, Terry Butcher has decided to explain himself. Why is he bothering to do that? Just take him off and keep him off.
The power has switched so much nowadays, Jock, towards players and how they can dictate things. And they know they've got a commodity there.
Well, I'll tell you, those who think he's a commodity might be worried about that kind of behaviour.
Yeah, well, they should be. That goes for any young player making a mark in the game.
Misjudgment there by Baldy. Well, the referee saw that as a foul by Offiong. Well, really,
I don't see that as a foul.
nor did I. No, I saw nothing wrong with that.
Baldy's lost his balance more than anything else, and he's got a decision.
Well, if this has caught your interest and attention, tune in on Sunday. There's another one. Rangers against Kilmarnock. 2:45. The programme starts on Sedanta. Clarkson getting some help there from Pearson, showing good dexterity with his ball work there. This is Offiong, who's very quick indeed if he gets space to run into.
Yeah, Celtic have outnumbered them there. Good defending by Lenny. Always wanting to go and help his defenders, close people down.
He stays on his feet, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does very well, Jockey. As I said, he's wanting to leave his man and go and help out one of his teammates and get them an advantage.
Leach's pass finds Hamill. Well, the momentum of the game was held up, mind you, all that. These yellow cards, and I don't think it's worked to Celtic's advantage, that. And it is difficult to maintain an edge, 4 up. To keep going at the same pace is not the easiest task.
Good teams could keep that going, Jock, can assure you.
Forward, Partridge is up there with Larson. Well, David Partridge was discovered, if you like, for Scottish football by Terry Butcher when he worked for Dundee United, who got him up from West Ham. And then when he took control at Motherwell, brought him down from Dundee United. Welsh under 21 international, David Partridge. Back here with Lawson for Celtic. Larson was offside. Not much doubt about that. Oh, and don't forget also another treat coming up, the Celtic TV special, UEFA Cup special on Monday 19th of May. More information on the website www.celticfc.net. Just does appear to have been a slight dropping in the pace in the part of Celtic.
Yeah, it was always going to be difficult for Celtic to keep it going for the full 90 minutes, but they'll take their spells in the game and step it back up again, Jock, if they can get a sniff of another goal. And Motherwell will just be relishing the break they'll get this moment in time from the onslaught.
Another concern, of course, is that Henrik Larsson hasn't yet scored. Doesn't often miss out on a goal jamboree like this.
I don't think Maloney scored yet either, but he's played well in this game, the wee fella. He's always willing. He's created well for them tonight.
Under pressure there from Bond, resisted it well. Here's Larsson. And now Baldy. McNamara has a gap on the right. Larsson through the centre. Bobbled away from Lennon, but reached Maloney. Here's Larson. Still Larson in possession. Delightful play. A little bit ambitious, that effort there from the far side of the box there from Maloney. Anxious to get on the score sheet, no doubt about that. Take his opportunity.
Certainly rough effort, Jock. He's made a good run across Larson, who's held the ball in well and just backheeled into his path. Fortunately couldn't get any backlift on it.
Pull there by Oppion and Lambert.
This is well as Celtic. It's as good as football I've seen Celtic playing, passing the ball from back to front and through the midfield. They've got that option of Sutton and Hartson, they tend to use that a bit more often, but tonight they've not had that option and they've showed that they're as good a team without them on the deck as they are with them in the air.
This is Lennon. Petrov linking there with Maloney. Petrov again. Good interception made by Hamill. Closed in well from his left wing back role. Unlucky there, Clarkson. Got to the ball first. Past the massive frame of Balde. Maloney again. So here's Neil Lennon as Motherwell wait to make a substitution. They take off some youth and bring on some experience. Looks as though David Clarkson's going off and Lehman's coming on. Another heavy tackle there.
You could also put Lehman back into centre half and take one of the defenders off who's carrying a boot. He's quite versatile that way, the big chap. He's played at the back, he's played up front.
Well, what of the year there for Scott Leach this time. Substitution about to be made. So the referee hasn't spotted that, so it's held up for the moment. The referee will now allow the substitution. Well, here's young David Clarkson, member of the O'Donnell family. Phil O'Donnell, formerly with Motherwell and Celtic. Young David Clarkson looks as though he'll be another successful member of the family. But Dirk Lehman comes on. Looks to be going straight into that striker position vacated by Clarkson. So two new strikers there for Motherwell, Oppion and Lehman. The goal kick to Motherwell, despite the howls from behind the goal there from the Celtic supporters.
Yeah, it's been a hard night for the two Motherwell strikers. They've had to work very, very hard, especially when they dropped down to 10 men.
We're in the final quarter of an hour now, and the Motherwell legs are entitled to be feeling the pace now. They've had to work so hard to withstand this onslaught. Petrov again finding a good position, well forward. There's Maloney. Thompson. Well, Thompson took possession there. Larson instantly peeled away from his marker, looking for a chip to the far post. Pearson now to Lehman. Hamill gets help from Partridge. That's good play from Agat. Confident play. Petrov seeing more and more of the ball. There's Agat now, a chance to run at Hamill. Elects to use Lambert short. Pace of Maloney takes him to the byline, but he couldn't control that. He's looked very lively, young man, for Celtic.
Yeah, he's certainly come into the game as the longer it's went. He's been instrumental in some of the goals Celtic have scored. And he's finding a lot of space. He's dropping off the front. And when he's wanting to go long, he's willing to do that. Just he's been into space there, Jock. Unfortunately for him, his little trick never got him out of the little hole he was in.
Well, Lehman decided to try to control that rather than just head it on towards Oppion. former Hibs striker. Before your time, I think, Bobby?
Yeah, just a bit.
So here's Ulrich Larsson, another former Hibs player. Petrov and Larsson link up, and there was a wrestling match there between Knibbert and Petrov off the ball. The referee didn't spot.
The kid did very well, because if he'd have let him go, Petrov would have been in.
Pearson, off young. Hasn't started a match for Motherwell off young, but this is his 9th appearance as sub. Offside against Stevie Hamill. And now Celtic will make another change. And I suspect that maybe young Sean Maloney is being withdrawn. He's worked very hard indeed, and he's going off to a very good ovation, richly deserved in the performance tonight.
He's done well tonight.
Pat in the back from his manager, that'll mean a lot to him. And Jamie Smith goes on. Scottish international already. 22 years old, come through the ranks at Celtic over many years. Been headed by Partridge, that. Well judged that ball by Baldy in the bounce. Better than he judged it better than Upyoung, but Motherwell will have the throw. Partridge taking no chances at all with that. Played long there by McNamara. Here's Petrov again. Telepathic understanding would appear with Larsson. There's Thompson, they're picking up some scraps. Making for the byline, it's just a reach for Jamie Smith.
Yeah, he's done tremendously well, Thompson. Great run and a great ball from a difficult angle getting around the defender.
Well, I think Motherwell must be relieved that the pace has dropped in the late stages. Not surprising. So Lehman across there to Corrigan. Here's Hamill. Played along there by Pearson. This is a gap to Balde. Header there by Leach, finds Pearson. Back with Partridge. This is Hamill. Oh, it's too much for Offyong. Throw in at the corner flag as Celtic wait to make a second substitution. And Didier Gat will be replaced by Momo Silla. There's the change. Agat off. Silla comes on. It looks as though Jamie Smith is taking up the Agat role, and Silla's joining Larsson up front.
Yeah, it certainly looks the switch they've made.
Motherwell's throw again. We're going to give them credit for the way they stuck to the task against all the odds. Silla's first touch, crowded out there. Offyong turns well, this is very promising. Offyong still going on, and the covering play of Momo Silla, very important there for Celtic. Lost possession rather easily himself, but retrieved the situation. Played along there, up the touchline for Larsson to chase. He was edged off the ball there by Vaughan. Some more pressure for Motherwell to withstand from this set piece. Gamara to Silla. This is Smith. There's been a lot for Celtic wide on the left, but they started out very much a right flank player. The boy. So this will be comfortable for him. Awkward there for Lambert. Well taken down by Oppion. Leach to Hamill. Ambitious pass up the touchline. Very difficult. Well, there's clear disappointment in these Motherwell ranks. I think they came into this game with high hopes, Bobby, of doing something.
Almost definitely. And if they hadn't had the man sent off, who knows? As I said, that's what's let Motherwell down most of the season's discipline. And it's a shame.
A lot of very promising young players and one or two very good experienced players. Corrigan, in particular, very influential indeed for them. Several positions. Confident play by Oppion. Waiting for help. Gets it there from Kinneborough. Well, Motherwell deserve great credit. They are showing real spirit and resilience in the face of genuine adversity. Larson screening is so effective. Looks out a great pass for Lambert. Perhaps Lambert's first bad pass of the night.
If it had looked diagonally, Larson was breaking away on the left, but Paul only seen the player in front of him.
Lehman tried the first time ball there for the running Pearson. On the far side is Alan Thompson. Lots of space. Plenty of movement to ahead of him with Silla and Larson and Smith. Celtic build it up patiently.
A lot of solid performances from Celtic tonight, Jock. I don't think they've had a bad player really. The three at the back have been solid, passed the ball out of defence well, and defended really well.
Very hard to get that beyond the Bobo Balde, which was the intention, to use the pace of Oppion. Here's Silla. Lambert again, with such familiar territory. Played here with distinction for Motherwell several years. Now Lennon. Lambert's found space again. He really has used the extra man advantage so well, Lambert in midfield. Here's Jamie Smith with a great chance now from Celtic, setting up Larson. Well, perhaps he'll tell us he only bothers when he has to. He scores them when he needs to. It's certainly been his pattern all season.
You've just got to look at that penalty area, Jock. Don't think he found a blade of grass there at all.
That's right.
But young Jamie Smith was unselfish. He could have had a shot at himself, and he's tried to tee it up for Larson, but could have his foot could have a away for him in the sand. It could have bobbled, done anything in there.
Awkward that. Lehman did well actually, because the wind makes things so difficult.
Offside.
Here's Pearson, offside. And still Terry Butcher urges his men on. The free kick will be taken here by McNamara. Headed by Bond. Oppion. So difficult for these Motherwell players now. Entitled to be very tired indeed. Celtic too though played a high energy match. I wonder too how Motherwell feel about losing that first goal, which, great respect to Stevie Woods, he might have expected to save that, I think, and
yeah, he'll be
just after going to 10 men, they'd held on a bit longer, perhaps.
He'll be very disappointed with that.
Here's
the conditions have
very
beaten
quick.
Jackie McNamara here.
Oh, that's a great save by Brotto. Wonderful save by Brotto.
Fantastic save from Brotto. And who knows how important that save could be in goal difference.
Well, look at the pace of Oppion getting away from McNamara. A strong hand again by Brotto. Two great saves he had in the match. Not a lot to do, but one in the first half from Corrigan and that one from Oppion. Ball has got out of play from the corner. Bending back in. That's why it's a goal kick.
Both teams have had difficulty putting the ball in from that side. It's heavily sandy, the run-up can't be too clever either.
2 minutes of additional time indicated by the fourth official. Comes off the head of Leach. There's the 2-minute board. Well, I'll tell you, there'll be some fine performances all over the pitch tonight for Celtic. Stilian Petrov was so important and influential with these opening 2 goals. But for the man of the match, I think we can't go past Paul Lambert. All-round superb performance and 2 wonderful goals in the second half for the Celtic captain. The man of the match, any argument there, Bobby?
No, it was very much a toss-up between Petrov and Lambert. Two of them will be very influential. And got the goals that mattered and played exceptionally well all round.
And a brief spell here for Stephen Craney to come on to replace Alan Thompson. Young Craney will relish this opportunity. Hasn't had too many chances this season after making a very good impact last term with the international caps in the process. Came off the head there of Balde. That'll be a corner to Motherwell. Still, to their credit, looking for what would be a consolation goal only. But for Brotto, they certainly have had one. Headed away by Lennon, and here's Larsson on the counter-attack. Oh, well beaten there by Corrigan. Pearson was careless, still intercepted. That's a fine pass from Lambert to Craney. Well, judged the foul there, but Lawson appeared to play the ball. Into space it goes towards Oppion. They've stolen it there from Lawson. He's made a good impact, this young man.
Yeah, we certainly get something about him. He's got pace, seems to have good feet as well, Jock. Can only get better from his experience.
White Cowan given to Terry Butcher by Sir Bobby Robson at Newcastle. So played along the line there from Kinniburgh, and that could be collected. The final whistle goes. Martin O'Neill shakes hands with the Motherwell management team, knowing now that his team has gone to the top of the Premier League. 1 goal difference, just 1 goal, and some excellent play from Celtic bringing that about, notably from Paul Lambert, especially in the second half, back in his old ground at Fir Park, and he has produced some real magic, but so too did Stilian Petrov. 2 goals apiece they had, and Motherwell were left with no answer. He was the very first one. Stilian Petrov skipping away with that challenge, drilling the ball below Stevie Woods. Larsson again the maker, and this time Woods had no chance of that finish from Petrov. But perhaps number 3 was the goal of the match. Lambert bursting on the Larsson pass again, Maloney's return, and Motherwell taken apart for Lambert's first of the evening. Not content with that though, how about this for number 4? And a truly masterful performance from an outstanding player in Paul Lambert. Remarkable play, Bobby.
Yeah, fantastic finishes from Celtic there. The first one, obviously the goalkeeper will be disappointed he's let it through his near post, but as for the other 3, they've been class, especially Lambert's last one there. He's had great awareness to know that Stevie Woods is off his line, and he just helped it over him, and it's a fantastic finish. But the moves were equally as good. Midfield players looking to get beyond strikers dropping short, interchanging, and good passing as well, and Celtic certainly looked a class act tonight.
Well, I'm sure the reaction of the man of the match will be a modest one. Let's find out now. Here's Paul Lambert.
Paul, 4 goals, top of the league. Must be a great feeling again. Yeah, we knew we had to do really, and the first and foremost was to win the game. Whether it's 1-0 or 4-0, as long as we won the game, which is more important. So, don't know who we've got before. It'll make it interesting.
The manager said before the game he expected a tough match, but perhaps not as tough as it turned out. There were a few tough tackles flying in.
Yeah, that's football. The referee interprets it the way he sees it, and you know, you're always going to get a hard game here. It's a very difficult place to come, but okay, to the team we played really well for.
At what point did the goal difference start playing on your mind, because you built up some momentum in the second half?
No, I mean, as I said there, the first and foremost thing was to win the game, whether it be 1-0 or 2-1, whatever. That was the main objective, and then if we got the goals in, then so be it, and we managed to do it. So we've got a long way to go yet, and I'm sure there's very tough games to come, but we've got a chance.
The manager has talked about the positive factor emanating from the UEFA Cup final. Has that stemmed the confidence now? Is that breeding the confidence in the team?
No, I mean, UEFA Cup finals, as the manager always says in the back of your mind, but we'll cross that bridge when we come. We've got the league to go for, and when the final comes at UEFA, then we'll see what happens. How
big a boost psychologically is it to have in your own hands now? Because you said beforehand Rangers had the upper hand, but now you guys have the upper hand.
No, I mean, we're obviously neck and neck with obviously a goal difference, but as the manager says, well, I think more than one chance it will go to goals. But we have 2 home games, and then obviously Kilmarnock away, but we've given ourselves a good opportunity to win it.
Missing Hearts and Sutton today, but 2 goals from your good self. The first one in particular must be a candidate for move of the season.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who scores, to be honest. I mean, love to win a game. It's more important. It's just nice to get a goal, and we'll see what happens next week.
Obviously there was an injury doubt with yourself just before half time, but no real problems with the looks of it.
No, it's okay. It's just, as I say, obviously it's football. Things happen and you get kicked and whatever, but no, it's okay.
An unfortunate incident with David Cowan in the first half as well. It seems like he's broken his ankle. Obviously, be disappointed to hear that.
Yeah, it's because myself was in the challenge, and wish him a speedy recovery if it is broken. But as I say, you've got to go for the ball when it's there, and unfortunately, I hope he's okay.
How difficult was it out there? Because the pitch within 5 minutes, obviously with the rain coming down the pitch, rutted pretty badly. Was it difficult trying to keep your feet?
Yeah, the stand side is pretty sandy, but the other bit of the field is okay. But, you know, it's always going to be a difficult game here, and you've got to play the conditions, which I think we adapted really well.
Paul, top of the league and Bank of Scotland man of the match.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Who says numbers are boring? They're the only numbers that Celtic fans want to see tonight. They are 1 goal ahead of rivals Rangers in the Championship Challenge. They've played the same number of games, and it's all down to goal difference. Celtic are top of the league. And that's particularly bad news for the Irish internet bookmakers, who we hear have actually already paid out on Rangers winning the league. There'll be a few cross fingers across the Irish sea there. They unfortunately also paid out on Arsenal winning the league as well, so no luck there. Right, Billy, what kind of match was that then? Just the kind of game Celtic wanted to play?
Well, I think so, yes. And, you know, obviously they got the advantage. Adams going off in the first half put the emphasis in their favour. But I must say that they used the extra man to magnificent advantage in the second half. They played some really good football. They made sure that Motherwell were chasing the ball all the time. They got good support from the 2 midfield players. Tremendous display. You know, I know Paul was the man of the match. It could easily have been Petrov, because he got himself into the box on so many occasions. And both of them were the real driving force, a real energy, good movement from the 2 front players. It was a good performance.
And Derek, there was a real contrast between the first half and the second half. Very scrappy, very competitive in the first half, but you got the impression that come that second goal, it really was all over for Motherwell.
Yeah, we said at half time, stated at half time, if Celtic got another goal, there could be plenty more. And I think they realised at that time the goal difference could count in this league, and Martin obviously stressed that at half time to them as well, and they went for it. I mean, the tempo of the game was great from Celtic's point of view. I thought they were excellent in the second half. Some great movement, as Billy said. They used the ball and the possession well, and Motherwell just get so tired by chasing the ball all over the park.
And Billy, Sean Maloney brought a dimension tonight which Celtic fans I think enjoy, and that is a speedy player who opens up defences.
Well, that's right. He took part in some very good interchanges, and played a big part in one of Paul Lambert's goals. Just a good header here from Larsson to set him up well.
Just off balance, perhaps?
Yeah, I just didn't quite get the finish right. But, you know, it was interesting. It's good, I think, from Martin O'Neill to know that when there's no John Hartson, there's no Chris Sutton, he's still got players that can score on goals.
And you tend to be looking to the Celtic front men to score goals, but we do forget that Stilian Petrov is a pretty handy midfielder, isn't he?
Yeah, without doubt. I mean, He's running off the ball at times, and his awareness there. And Larsson's awareness again for the 1-2. It's a great move. He done ever so well, comes across the defender and just waits for the keeper to down, picks his spot. Fantastic finish.
Great finish, and that was one of the features tonight, Billy, that the finishing was first class.
The goals were good in the second half. They were well worked. There was a lot of good skill involved in it. You know, that one, I mean, Petrov knows exactly what he's going to do. He knows he's going to draw the goalkeeper and play it around him with his right foot. He does it to perfection. He's on to his right foot, gives him that little bit of time, that little bit of space, and beats the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, no chance here whatsoever.
One of the things run here, Bill. Sorry, just sees run here. He comes across the fullback there, and then the fullback can't tackle him, so he either pulls him down in the box, and that's a wonderful finish into the corner.
And one of the things that's difficult to observe is just the commitment of the players. We saw so many yellow cards being handed out in the second half. Was that just the Motherwell players just overcommitted, desperate to pull something back?
Well, they are fighting for life at the bottom of the league, but Billy stated before the game, sometimes they play on the line. I think for me, sometimes it's just over the top with some of their challenges. They're within the rules of the games at times, and you can see with the result the amount of yellow cards and red cards of this season. It's too much.
We had an email earlier just talking about the role the media has. There's a lot of niggling in the media about Paul Lambert. He hasn't got the legs anymore. Well, he certainly had the legs for the third Celtic goal.
Well, I've got to be honest with you, I don't see where this comes from, because if there's a fitter player in Scottish football than Paul Lambert, I'd like to see him, because Paul's a very, very fit boy. He looks after himself. You can see his movement there.
He played this like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, he burst between two players. Good ball, nice little space that Maloney gave him. And when the ball comes in back into the middle, Paul's there. He's there in ample time. He's got loads of room. He knows exactly what he's doing. But this was timed to perfection. Little Sean Maloney does well. Gets the ball in there. But you know, I think Paul Lambert is a very, very fit player, a very accomplished player, and it's lovely to see him get his night of success.
And it's nice to see him not only set up goals but score them. When we come to the final goal, it was a lovely piece of engineered football from Paul Lambert.
Yes, it was, and a whole lot of thinking about it as well. Good first touch, knows exactly what he's going to do, knows the goalkeeper has wandered off his line that little bit. You know, there's a little bit of good fortune in it, make no mistake about that, but he knew what he was doing. And
there's great awareness as well,
yeah, that's right.
He knows where the keeper is.
The run and his first touch gives him the opportunity there. Yeah. You know, he sees it there and he knew what he was after. Tremendous goal.
And if that delighted anybody, it delighted Martin O'Neill. Who's with Darryl?
Martin, you said to us before the game you'd settle for one. You got 4. You must be delighted, top of the league again.
Well, of course I'm delighted. I would have settled for 1, but you never know how the game unfolds. And we had a couple of chances before we actually got a goal, and I thought it was going to be one of those evenings. But the players did fantastically, really great, and they kept going. And I'm delighted to have won the game.
Martin, 2 goals, Stilian Petrov, 2 goals, Paul Lambert. It must be great in the absence of Hartson starting to have that kind of goal threat from midfield.
Well, I mean, I've often said that you, if you're going to do anything in football, that you need a goal-scoring midfield player. Now, Stilian has been that, and he's coming right back to form now. He's scored some great goals. There's a couple of goals on Saturday as well too. It's just given him that little bit of lift which players need, and he's done it magnificently. And the old stager comes up with 2 great goals himself.
Psychologically, how big an advantage is it to have the destiny of the championship in your own hands again?
Well, I don't think it's that. It's each of us have 3 games left, and it's anything. We have to try and win our matches. That's the only thing we can do, and I don't believe that for 1 minute. We've got very difficult games coming up against the 3 best sides outside Rangers in the SPL. We have hard matches, and they're coming thick and fast for us. That's all we can do, but we just try and keep going.
You expected the battle before the game, but maybe not as much of a battle as it turned out. Their conditions didn't help, but were you concerned at any point that some of your players might be?
No, I mean we know the state of the pitch. You just got to get on with things, and the swirling wind, certainly to begin with, probably didn't help matters. But you have to cope with those things. It's the same for both sides, and you try and adjust accordingly.
Sending off didn't help Motherwell. I don't know if you've seen the replays, but no qualms from your end, I would trust.
Well, what is the replay seen by? Because the linesman is flagged immediately for it, and those sort of things. I thought that perhaps an incident a couple of minutes before that there, perhaps that O'Neill Lennon might have warranted something.
On at the far end.
Is that right? It looked as if he had, but that's No. You can't do that. You can't do that in football. And if it knocks your team, obviously upset Motherwell because they're down to 10 players.
Martin, you said before the last Old Firm game that getting into the UEFA Cup final would give you a lot of confidence. Is it possible that the confidence can sustain you from now until the end of the season?
I think that we've got to the cup final, which was terrific. The goal looked as if it was never going to happen in Portugal, and finally we got it. We had to come back and battle our way back into the championship. That's all we've done. All we've done. There's 3 games to go, and we have, as I said to you earlier, 3 very, very hard games. They couldn't be more difficult, but we have to treat each one accordingly and try and get on with it. Saturday, which seems about 15 minutes away to us, is round the corner, and we have to go on with it. What was pleasing tonight, just for the final point, was to please him with the number of big players that were out of the team, and we still come up with something. And I thought Sean Maloney epitomised the effort and determination and the ability that we have.
Martin, thanks.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Well, a delighted, as normal, low-key, thoroughly magnanimous Celtic manager. It could have been very different, Billy, had it not been for one great save near the end. We really thought that Celtic were going to concede an important goal at the end there.
Yeah, great credit to Brotto, because it is absolutely nothing to do in that